Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to Congregation Beth Israel in Houston. Live streaming is here for you. I'm delighted that we can share the Shabbat together, sharing beautiful prayers, inspiring music, and an important message. As the week continues and Shabbat begins, please accept my very best wishes for good health, much life, and greater peace. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Good Shabbos to each of you. As we come into this sanctuary on this Shabbat morning, we are grateful for the warmth we experience and also the joy and blessings of this day, which enable us to create a separation from all that may have occurred during the week and spend time in prayer and reflection, thanking God for all of the blessings we find in our lives. And especially on this Shabbat, we are grateful for the opportunity to come together with Marissa and Aiden as they are called to the Torah as Benot Mitzvah. They've worked very hard in preparation for this morning, and we are grateful to be joined by so many of their family and friends. In front of you, you will find our Siddur, our prayer book. Inside, you will find our prayers in Hebrew and English. Also, you'll find transliteration, in addition to commentary at the bottom of each page, which will help you understand a little bit more behind our prayers. I'd like to ask for all of our young friends who have joined us this morning, and for everyone, please to silence any cell phones that you may have brought with you, and please refrain from using them during the service for any picture taking or text messaging. Cantor will now continue.
Shabbat Shalom. We continue now with the singing of Ma Tovu on page 74. How fair are your tents, O Jacob, your dwellings, O Israel. Ma Tovu, Alecha Yaakov, Alecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael. Ma Tovu, Alecha Yaakov, Alecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael. Vani birov chastecha, avoy vitecha, eshtachavi el hichal kodshecha, beiratecha. Ma tovu alecha Yaakov, alecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael. Ma tovu alecha Yaakov, alecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael.
We continue on page 91.
For our teachers and their students, and the students of the students, we ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say, Amen.
Amen.
And for those who study Torah, here and everywhere, may they be blessed with all they need, and let us say, Amen.
Amen.
We ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say, Amen.
Amen.
Please turn to page 108 and rise for Baruch.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam vaed.
Page 110. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Yotzer or uvrei koshe, osei shalom uvrei et hakol, hameir la'aretz, v'ledarim alecha barachamim, uvtuvo mechadesh bekol yom tamid ma'aseh bereshit. Marabu ma'asecha Adonai kulam bechochma asita mal'a ha'aretz kinyonecha, titbarach Adonai Eloheinu, al sheva ma'aseh yadecha, Ve'al me'orei or she'asita yeparucha sela, or hadash al tzion ta'ir, v'nizkeh kulanu mehera le'oro. Baruch atah Adonai yotzeh ha'me'orot. We continue on page 113. Love your neighbor as yourself, you said, and light-blinded we saw, that inner and outer worlds are one, as you are one. You spoke and we wrote. We reached for you down the centuries, your light moving before us. As we climbed, fell back, and climbed again, your Sinai of life. Baruch atah Adonai, habocher be'omo Yisrael be'ahava. Page 114.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
Please be seated. Page 116. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibartam bam v'shivtecha v'beitecha uvlechtecha v'derech uv'shokbecha uv'kumecha uv'shartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uv'isharecha leman tiskeru ve'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kedoshim le'elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etem me'eretz Mitzrayim lihiot lachem le'elohim ani Adonai Elohechem. We read together in the middle of the page. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai, your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai, your God. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Please turn to page 120. For us, this eternal teaching is true and enduring, beloved and precious, awesome, good, and beautiful. The God of the universe is truly our sovereign, the rock of Jacob, our protecting shield. God endures through all generations. God's name persists. God's throne is firm. God's sovereignty and faithfulness last forever. God's words live and endure, faithful and precious for eternity. Together. From Egypt you redeemed us, freeing us from bondage. For that your beloved sang praise, exalting you. Your dear ones offered hymns, songs, praise, blessing, and thanksgiving to you as sovereign, the living and enduring God. High and exalted, great and awesome, God ever humbles the proud, raises the lowly, frees the imprisoned, redeems the afflicted, helps the oppressed, answering our people when we cry out. Praise to God Most High. Blessed is God and deserving of blessing. In great joy, Moses, Miriam, and Israel responded with song to you, all of them proclaiming,
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh, nora tehilot osef ele, nora tehilot osef ele, shir achad shai shibechu geolim, leshimcha sefat hayam, yachad kulam ha'adu, v'himlichu v'yameru, Adonai meloch leolam va'ed, Adonai meloch leolam va'ed, Adonai meloch leolam va'ed. Tzor Yisrael, kuma be'ezrat Yisrael, ufedechenu mecha, Yehuda ve'Yisrael. Golenu, Adonai tzvaot shemo, Kedosh Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael.
Rock of Israel, rise in support of Israel, and redeem Judah and Israel as you promised. Our Redeemer, Adonai Tzevaot is your name. Blessed are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel.
We now continue with our tefillah on pages 124, 126, and 128. Please rise. Adonai sefatai tifta ufi yagi tehilateha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Velohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rahel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, Ve'konei HaKol, Ve'zoher Hasei Avot ve'imaot, Umevi Geulah livnei b'neihem, Ve'man Shemo be'ahava, Melech Hozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Avraham, Bezrat Sarah. Ata Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mehaye HaKol Ata, Rav Lehoshia, Mehakel Hayim Vehesed, Mehaye HaKol Verahamim Ramim, Zomet Novim Verofeh Holim, Umatir Asurim, Umechayim Emumato Lishene Afar Mihamo Haba Gevurot Umidom Melach Melech Memit Umehaye Umatzmiya Yeshua Mine'eman Ata Lahayot HaKol Baruch Ata Adonai Mehaye HaKol. We read together in the middle of page 128. You are forever mighty, Adonai. You give life to all. You sustain life through love, giving life to all. Through great compassion, supporting the fallen, healing the sick, freeing the captive, keeping faith with those who sleep in the dust. Who is like you, source of mighty acts? Who resembles you, a sovereign who takes and gives life, causing deliverance to spring up, and faithfully giving life to all. Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Page 130.
נקדיש שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה על זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ, כבודו. אדיר, אדירנו, אדוני, אדוננו, אדיר שמך בכל הארץ. ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו ומלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש, לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
To all generations, we will declare your greatness, and for all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Please be seated. Page 132.
ישמחו במלכותך, ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג, עונג שבת. מקדשי שביעי, מקדשי שביעי שבת, כולם ישבעו ויתענגו מטובך השבת. ישמחו במלכותך, ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג, עונג שבת. והשביעי רצית בו וקידשתו שבת, חמדת ימים אותו קראת שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג, עונג שבת,
Those who keep Shabbat by calling it a delight will rejoice in your realm. The people that hallow Shabbat will delight in your goodness. For being pleased with the seventh day, you hallowed it, as the most precious of days, drawing our attention to the work of creation. We continue together on page 134. Our God and God of our ancestors, be pleased with our rest, sanctify us with your mitzvot, and grant us a share in your Torah. Satisfy us with your goodness, and gladden us with your salvation. Purify our hearts to serve you in truth. In your gracious love, Adonai our God, grant us your holy Shabbat as a heritage. May Israel, who sanctifies your name, rest on Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai, who sanctifies Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Page 136. Find favor, Adonai our God, with your people Israel, and accept their prayer in love. May the worship of your people Israel always be acceptable. God, who is near to all who call, turn lovingly to your servants, pour out your spirit upon us. Let our eyes behold your loving return to Zion. Blessed are you, Adonai, whose presence returns to Zion. Page 138. Modim anachnu la she'ata hu Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu leolam va'ed. Sor hayenu magen yishenu ata hu ledor vador. Nodech la unsa per tehilateha. Al hayenu ham surim bayadeha. Ve'al nishmotenu hapkudot la. Ve'al nisadeha shebehol yom imanu ve'al niflotecha v'tovotecha shebehol eit erev ve'boker v'sohoraim. Hatov ki lo kalu rachamecha ve'hamrehem ki lo tamu hasadecha me'olam kivinu lach. Ve'al kulam yitbara ve'yitramam Shimcha malkenu tamid le'olam va'ed. Ve'kol ha'hayim yoduha selah ve'halelu et shimcha be'emet ha'el yishuatenu ve'ezratenu selah baruch atah Adonai ha'tov shimcha ulcha ne'ach lehodot. We read together in the middle of the page. We acknowledge with thanks that you are Adonai our God and the God of our ancestors forever. You are the rock of our lives and the shield of our salvation in every generation. Let us thank you and praise you for our lives which are in your hand, for our souls which are in your care, for your miracles that we experience every day, and for your wondrous deeds and favors at every time of day, evening, morning, and noon. O good one, whose mercies never end, O compassionate one, whose kindness never fails, we forever put our hope in you. For all of these things, O sovereign, let your name be forever praised and blessed. O God, our Redeemer and Helper, let all who affirm you and praise your name in truth. Blessed are you, Adonai, your name is goodness, and you are worthy of thanksgiving. Page 140. Grant peace, goodness, and blessing, grace, kindness, and mercy to us and to all your people Israel. Bless us, Creator, all of us together, through the light of your presence, truly through the light of your presence. Adonai our God, you gave us a Torah of life, the love and kindness, justice and blessing, mercy, life, and peace. May you see fit to bless your people Israel at all times, at every hour with your peace. Praise are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace.
Sim shalom chesed v'rachamim, v'rachamim, esim shalom, tova uvracha, sim shalom, tova uvracha.
We pray silently.
Eli, Eli, שלא ייגמר לעולם, החול והים, רשרוש של המים, פרק השמיים, תפילת האדם, החול והים, רשרוש של המים, פרק השמיים, תפילת האדם. Oh God, my God, I pray that these things never end. The sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the heart, the sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the heart.
In our prayer book, we turn to page 244 as we prepare now for the reading of Torah. Ein kamocha Elohim Adonai ve'ein kamasecha. Malchutcha malchut kol olamim umemshaltecha b'chol dor v'ador. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai oz le'amo yiten, Adonai varech et amo v'ashalom. There is none like you among the gods, Adonai, and there are no deeds like yours. You are sovereign over all worlds, and your dominion is in all generations. Adonai reigns, Adonai has reigned. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Adonai will give strength to our people. Adonai will bless our people with peace. It's a privilege now to call to the Bima, Jeanette and Neil Marin, Jonathan and Sue Nowak to open the doors of the Holy Ark with us. Please come forward. As well, we invite Scott and Jerry Bishop to stand by the Torah reading table here to assist in undressing the Torah. Please come forward. And as we turn to page 248, we rise.
Av harachamim hitiva virtzoncha et Zion tivnei chomot Yerushalayim ki v'chal levad batachnu melech el-ram v'nisa Adon olamim.
Havukod el Eloheinu unuchavo la Torah. Let us declare the greatness of our God and give honor to the Torah.
Ki mitzion teitzei Torah, ki mitzion teitzei Torah, udevar Adonai mirushalayim, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, le'amor Yisrael b'kdushato, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad, echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Gadlul Adonai iti, uneromma Shemo yachdav, Lecha Adonai hagedula v'hagevura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'hahod, ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz, ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz, Lecha Adonai amlacha v'amid na'aseh lechol rosh. Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, haolam omed. Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, haolam omed. Al haTorah v'al ha'avodah v'al gemilut chasadim, al haTorah v'al ha'avodah v'al gemilut chasadim, lo yisa goy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama, lo yisa goy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama. Lo yisa goy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama, lo yisa goy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama, lo yisa goy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama, lo yisa goy el goy
Our Torah reading this Shabbat morning comes from the book of Exodus, beginning in chapter 25, verse 1, in the portion called Truma. It's a privilege to call to the Torah to recite the blessings as we give thanks to God for its gifts. Rachel and Eric Bishop, Joyce and Elliot Nowak, and Dylan Bishop.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bahar Banu Mikol Hamim V'natan Lanu Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah. Amen.
Amen. V'yedaber Adonai el Moshe Lemor. Daber el b'nei Yisrael v'kuli truma me'ei kol ish asher yitbenu libo tikhu et trumati. Vezot hatruma asher tikhu me'itam zahav v'chesef unechoshet. Utechelet ve'argaman, ve'tolat shani, ve'shesh ve'izim, ve'orot elim, me'odamim, ve'orot tachashim, va'atzei shitim, shemen lamaor, besamim, la shemen hamisha, ve'liktoret hasamim. Avnei shoham ve'avnei miluim la'efod ve'lachoshen ve'asu li mikdash ve'shachanti betoham.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'torchenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten HaTorah. Amen. Ta'amod Miriam Hadassah Habat Mitzvah.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bahar Banu Mikol Hamim V'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Kechol Asher Ani Mar'eh Otach Et Tavnit Hamishkan Va'et Tavnit Kokelav V'chein Ta'asu V'asu Aron V'atzei Shitim Amatayim V'chetzi Orko V'ama V'chetzi Rochbo V'ama V'chetzi Komato V'tzipita Oto Zahav tahor mi bait umichutz tetzapenu ve'asita alav zer zahav saviv. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'hayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Our Torah reading continues in Exodus chapter 25, verse 12 in Truma, and what a pleasure it is to call to the Torah to give thanks to God once more for its gifts with the blessing, Riley and Lane Cohn.
Adonai Hamorah.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bahar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayatzakta lo arba tabot zahav v'natata al arba pa'amotan ushte tabaot al tzalo ha'ehat ushte tabaot al tzalo ha'shenit ve'asita bade eze shitim ve'tzipita otam zahav Veheveta et habadim batabaot al tzalot ha'aron laset et ha'aron bahem batabaot ha'aron yiyu habadim lo yasuru mimenu venatata el ha'aron et ha'edut asher etain eleha ve'asita kaporet zahav tahor amatayim v'hetzi orka ve'ama v'hetzi rochba.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah et emet v'chayei olam nata betochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Don't leave him lipstick mark. No, what was it?
Tamod, Tamod, Tamod Adalia, Habat Mitzvah.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorah.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorah Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bahar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torah Tov Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Ve'asita Shanaim Keruvim Zahav Miksha Ta'aseh Otam Mishnei Ketzot HaKaporet Ve'asita Keruv Ahad Mikatza Mize Uhru Ve'ahad Mikatza Mize In hakaporet tasu et hakruvim al shnei ketzotav vehayu hakruvim porshe hanafayim lilmala sohachim behanfehem al hakaporet ufnehem ish el aviv El hakaporet yiyu penei hakruvim venatata et hakaporet al ha'aron milmala ve'al ha'aron titen et ha'edud asher etain eleha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata v'tohenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Beautifully done. Give your parents a beauty. It's a privilege to invite to help us in dressing the Torah Rabbi Stephanie Kramer, Adam Kramer, Micah, and Noah Kramer. Thank you. Just the crown. Just the crown. Okay.
This week's Haftorah comes from the book of 1 Kings, chapter 5, verses 26 through 28. Praise you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who has chosen faithful prophets to speak words of truth. Praise to you, Adonai, for the revelation of Torah, for your servant Moses, for your people Israel, and for prophets of truth and righteousness. The Eternal gave Solomon wisdom, as promised. There was peace between Hiram and Solomon, and the two of them made a treaty. King Solomon drafted 30,000 men from all over Israel as forced labor. He sent them by relays of 10,000 to Lebanon. Each group worked there 1 month and stayed home for 2. Adoniram was in charge of the labor force.
We continue with verse 29. Vayehi lishlomo shivim elef nosei sabal ushmonim elef hotsev bahar levad misarei hanitzavim lishlomo asher al hamelaha shaloshet alafim ushalosh me'ot harodzim ba'am ha'osim ba'melacha vayatsav ha'melech vayasiyu avanim gedolot avanim yekarot leyased habayit avnei gazit. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sur kol haolamim sadik bekol hadorot ha'el ha'ne'eman ha'omer ve'osei hamdaber kayem shekol devarav emet v'tzedek al ha'torah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al hanvi'im ve'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu, likdusha v'limnucha, lekavod ultifaret. Hal hakol, Adonai Eloheinu, anachnu modim lach, umvarhim otach, yiparach shimha, befi kol chai tamid leolam va'ed, baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh hashabat.
Amen.
This week, we read from Parshat Terumah in the Torah. In this portion, God is giving Moses the instructions to build the Mishkan. God is telling Moses that every single one of the Israelites whose heart is moved to do so must not only build the Mishkan, but they must also gift God all the parts in order to make the Mishkan. Yarn, dolphin and ram skin, olive oil, lapis lazuli, acacia wood, gold, copper, cloth, and the 10 Commandments. Every item on here, besides the 10 Commandments, were gifted to God by everyone whose heart was so moved. Now you may be wondering, what makes a person's heart moved? To me, this means that if they care about God enough, their heart is considered moved. In my Judaics class at Emory, we have read many stories in the Tanakh that show the Israelites not believing in God during the time of Parshat Terumah. And I believe that God thought the people who were willing to donate their belongings to the Mishkan were moved to do so by God. Rashi, one of the greatest Jewish commentators of all time, said, "A goodwill and full-hearted intention accompanies the gift," when he was reading Terumah. I believe the goodwill part is believing in God. Having something of yours in the tabernacle or any place of high worship is a ginormous honor. And my Torah portion tells us that only worthy people got to be a part of that honor. So with this, I believe God is trying to tell us that praying, believing, and committing mitzvahs will not only have benefits mentally, but maybe even physically. As many of you know, I was a gymnast up until I was 11. During those times, I always found myself giving a little prayer to God before I tried a new trick. One time, though, I didn't give a little prayer to God, and I ended up dislocating my elbow. And, well, that was anything but fun. This made my faith in God grow, because it taught me that even just a little prayer can go a long way, and maybe even prevent you from dislocating your elbow. You can find evidence of God all around you every day. For example, on Sunday, I enjoy watching football. As you watch the games, you can see players praying before the game, and sometimes those players will score a touchdown. So I encourage you to take time out of your day to say a little prayer to God. It will probably help the cause you are praying for, and trust me, it will reassure your faith in God. To me, becoming a bat mitzvah means that I have reached the expectations that God wanted me to reach. I have been to my fair share of services, I have learned the Jewish values, I have learned about my ancestors' history, and I have done my part in my Jewish life, and I am ready to move on. Reading my Torah portion, a thought kept popping into my head. What if an Israelite didn't have any items to bring forward into the Mishkan? This question reminded me of a modern-day problem going on in especially Houston. When I am going anywhere in Houston, it breaks my heart when I see all the people without a home, or with items that we take for granted. Like underwear, for example. So I decided that for my mitzvah project, I would partner up with Undies for Everyone, an organization that provides underwear for people who aren't as fortunate as you and I. I packaged underwear and got them ready for delivery. I also conducted an underwear drive. And today is not just my bat mitzvah. It is not just Aiden's bat mitzvah. It is also Barbara All's bat mitzvah. Barbara was born on October 10th, 1938, and died on October 25th, 1944, in the Auschwitz concentration camp. She was only 6 years old. Barbara never had the opportunity to have the honor of becoming a bat mitzvah. That opportunity was taken away from her. The opportunity to share my bat mitzvah with Barbara has really motivated me to give my own Terumah and donate a portion of my bat mitzvah gifts to the Remember Us program, so that more people who can help kids who never got the opportunity to get b'nai mitzvah finally get b'nai mitzvah. There are many people I would like to thank for helping me prepare for this big day, but for your sake and mine, I will keep it short. First of all, thank you to my friends for coming to my special day and for always being there for me. Thank you to the Cohen family for being my second family since I was around 9 months old. Aiden, thank you so much for sharing this day with me. You're my oldest friend. We have so many memories together and so many more to come. I love you so much. Thank you to Rabbi Lyon, Rabbi Scott, Rabbi Foster, and Cantor Trumpeter and Hannah for helping me prepare for today. Thank you to my cousins. I cherish the moments I have with you. I love you all so much. Thank you to my aunts and uncles for being the best aunts and uncles I can even imagine. I love you all so much. Grandpa, thank you for all the dinners you took Dylan and I out on. Feel better, and I love you. Emma, thank you for all the memories you have given me. I love baking and going to musicals with you. Papa, thank you for being the best Cedric ever. I love going up to Connecticut with you every summer. Grandma Marilyn, thank you for being here in spirit. I never knew you, but I still love you so much. Dylan, thank you for being the best big brother ever. I miss you so much. Move back to Houston. You're my favorite sibling. Dad, thank you so much for being there for me. I love talking about the Astros with you and for letting me love Alex Bregman. But I love you more. Mom, thank you for always trying to help me out when I'm stressed with school. And thank you for taking me to the ballets and the unconditional I love yous. I love you too. I most of all want to thank God for allowing me to have all these great memories with all these great people in my life, and for allowing me to be here today. My prayer to you today is to keep allowing me to have all these amazing memories with all these amazing people, and I will never be unappreciative of that. Shabbat Shalom.
My Torah portion, Terumah, explains how the Mishkan was built, or more specifically for my reading, the Ark of the Covenant. The portion contains very specific directions as to how the Ark is to be constructed. The instructions are so specific that it's likely we could recreate it exactly today. This attention to detail is provided for many reasons. Here the Israelites were being told how to build a holy piece of art that was to contain some of the most holy of holy objects and writings. Additionally, the details are in depth because without such information, it would be incredibly challenging to meet all the specifications for the Ark. Jewish tradition teaches us that no real achievement is possible without attention to detail. This is true in all aspects of our lives. For example, I play the guitar. It takes a lot of practice, time spent, mistakes made to perfect this art. The more time I spend playing my guitar, the better I get. This is the same for school. Some subjects do come more easily than others, but the more time spent studying, reviewing, and correcting mistakes, the more I learn and the better my grades. The instructions for the Ark seem to have been to teach the Israelites to invest themselves in the Mishkan and the Ark. In this way, they could do their best job in creating this object. Building these items together also helped create a community of these people. Some of the instructions about the cherubim on the top of the Ark facing each other help teach people how God expects us to treat each other. We are to face each other and care for each other in our community. We are to be compassionate and concerned for one another's well-being. Details are an important part of books. The details help the reader understand and follow along in the story. This adds to the enjoyment of the book. The details also help people learn. I really enjoy reading, and I'm fortunate that when I ask to go get a book, my family has the means to take me to the bookstore. There are many children in the Houston area who are not so fortunate. These are the children who have no books in their homes. Over the summer, they may not have an easily accessible library, and their folks can't really afford to buy them books. My Mitzvah project is collecting gently used kids and young adult books to donate to Books Between Kids. This is a local organization that sets up a free book fair at underprivileged schools just before summer break starts. In this way, these children can choose several books to take home and keep. It gives them books of their own to enjoy over the summer and forevermore. These books can become the beginning of their own home libraries. It is my way of honoring my community and caring for others, as well as sharing the details. I have chosen to share my bat mitzvah with Rachel Cohen, of blessed memory. Rachel was born in Warsaw, Poland in 1935. Much of my mother's family was also from Poland and was lost in the Shoah. Her father's name was David, and her mother's name was Shauna Lee. Sadly, Rachel died in the Shoah in the Warsaw Ghetto in 1942. She was only 7 years old. She never had the opportunity to have a bat mitzvah. By sharing my bat mitzvah with her, I'm honoring her memory as well as my larger Jewish community. On this special day, I offer a prayer to God. Thank you, God, for my amazing mom, who believes in me when I don't even believe in myself, who always finds a way to make me happy. My dad, who makes my life fun, is always there for me, and I can share my crazy obsessions about Queen with. For my sister Lane, thank you for the 5 stars. They're really great. I love you, and you know always how to make me laugh. Riley, even though I tell you you're not my mom, I do appreciate how much you care about me. You're always there to dry my tears and take care of me. I love you. For my grandparents, always ready with hugs and love. for my aunts, uncles, and cousins who make me laugh and show me what extended family really means, for my friends who keep me in check, make me laugh, and bring new joy and life to me every day. Finally, thank you, God, for Marissa and the Bishop family. I'm so happy to share this amazing coming of age with you. Marissa, you are my day one, my sister. Love all of you to the moon and back. I hope to always remember that life is in the details. It's where all our growth and learnings begin. I also hope to always remember to care for others in the community I help build with the details that I have learned. Shabbat Shalom.
On this very special day, Aiden and Marissa have worked so hard. And we want to pause for a moment because Aiden, your aunt, Stephanie Kramer, is a rabbi in Santa Rosa, California, and grew up in this congregation, and such a pleasure to invite her here to share some personal words with you.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor. So, at the beginning of your Torah portion, like Marissa taught us today, God speaks to Moses and requests that the Israelites bring gifts to God. Every person whose heart is so moved. This verse says so much. We know from the text that this was the most lucrative capital campaign ever. People's hearts were so moved, and they brought, and they brought, and they brought. They actually brought too much. It's also where we learn about Hidur Mitzvah, the beautification of mitzvot. All of us here today experienced this. You brought your entire heart today. You didn't bring acacia wood, dolphin skins, or gold, but you brought your heart, your lev tov, your prayers, and your entire being. And you shared it with all of us. We're so proud of you. You've accomplished a lot today. You led us so beautifully, and you shared your personal Torah with us, and you read from the most sacred scroll. I know it's not always easy, but today you made it look so easy. Aiden, you make so many things look easy. From your musical skills to your artistic talents, you're gifted in countless ways. May you continue to share your gifts with God, our community, and to use your talents to heal our very, very broken world. May you live to see a world that you create, and may your future be a time we cannot yet imagine. May your eyes shine with the light of Torah, and your face glow with the radiance of heaven. May you run to discover the words of our tradition and race to perform acts of justice. May you have the faith of David and the words of prayer like Hannah. May you have gravitas like Huldah, and feistiness like Michal, and political savviness like Abigail. May you have determination, wisdom, and optimism like Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And just like RBG, may you never forsake your Jewish tradition. May you use your Judaism to infuse every other aspect in your life. May today only be one milestone in a life filled with mitzvot, simchas, and God's presence. You are an amazing girl, or might I say today, woman, and you deserve to be treated with respect, kindness, and gratitude by the person that you will spend the most time with throughout your life, you. Shabbat Shalom, Mazel Tov, and we love you.
Nice. He's right here. Marissa, come and join us. As Rabbi Kramer takes her seat, I'm just going to add that it was Rabbi Kramer, who was Stephanie, who sat in front of me at my desk many years ago as I edited her bat mitzvah speech and prepared her for her bat mitzvah. What a wonderful rabbi she is, serving a beautiful community in Santa Rosa. And despite all the fires and calamities there, she really rose to a position of leadership and was a guide for many of us. Despite floods or fires or winds and storms, we step up when we need to, and I'm proud of you, my friend and my colleague. Turn and face me for a moment. Aiden and Marissa, it was beautiful today, and I know that your parents are kvelling. They're really just overflowing with joy as we shep nachas. We share their joy as we should. Marissa, you did so beautifully today, with great confidence last night and today. You spoke with a full voice and full heart. And your Torah portion, which began with those words, Yidvenu libo, you spoke so meaningfully about that spirit of bringing all that you can, because your heart is moved. The rabbis also taught that perhaps it was if even one person whose heart was so moved, he or she could construct the entire tabernacle alone. That's how meaningful the heart can be when we're truly motivated to accomplish something God commands us to do in our life. Thankfully, it didn't take only one person, it took the whole community. But you come by it very honestly to accomplish so much. Your parents, your brother, you're a team in your family to see the challenges in front of you, which have been many and sometimes too much. But you also have the ability to go around it or over it to see all the possibilities waiting for you in the future. And by virtue of those wonderful blessings that God gives us, health and strength and motivation return to be sure that the future will always be bright. And by every indication today, Marissa, your future is filled with brightness too. You are determined, you have energy, you have brightness, and your heart is filled to make a difference. Beautiful mitzvah projects, beautiful partnering with one who perished in the Shoah. We know where your head and heart are. May they always continue to guide you in the future for goodness and strength and the peace that should follow you all your days. Mazel tov to you. And Aiden, I'll just add a few words because your aunt spoke so beautifully to you today. Your family is precious, and it was with your parents that I stood under the chuppah many years ago and even blessed you at your baby naming. I love how those blessings work. And here you are before the Torah, becoming the Jewish woman in our presence, and as your family and as Marissa's too goes mechayel l'chayel, from strength to strength. Now both of your families have raised their children to this point and this milestone. You are well on your way too. And the details you spoke of in your Torah portion are so important. Yes, many of the pieces that went into that tabernacle are beyond our imagination. But as you continue to grow and understand the meaning of Torah, always, as our rabbis have taught us, turn it, for all is contained within it. And I know that mitzvah and tzedakah and other Jewish values are a part of you because they're part of your family. It's the way that you've been reared. And so we have confidence, too, that you, too, Aiden, will continue to grow to be a meaningful part of our Jewish community and always honor the gifts that you demonstrated today because God gave them to you, and also the way that you will use those gifts as they unfold and flourish in your future. Mazel tov to you. And in honor of all that you've accomplished today, we have gifts on behalf of the congregation, and what a joy to give them to you here. Kiddush cups for each of you that you'll use at home to raise on Shabbat, holidays, and special occasions to sanctify those moments. We have certificates of your bat mitzvah that say you really did it. You came to the Torah, you chanted beautifully from Truma, and of the gifts that God gave you, you gave to us. And we're grateful. And these are gift certificates for $250 that you'll use in your future to help pay for a trip from the Reform movement to Israel. And when you're in Israel with your friends, you'll discover not just archaeology and history and lots of politics, there's plenty of that, but also innovation and technology and amazing spirit. And when you come home, you'll tell us what you learned and what you experienced, and you'll be the builders of our community, the people Israel here in Houston, at Congregation Beth Israel, and beyond. And we hope and pray that these will always be gifts that will serve you for a lifetime. And now it's a pleasure, we can put these here, to invite Rabbi Scott and Cantor to join me so that we can bless you on your bat mitzvah days. Turn and face us. Beautiful.
May God bless you and protect you. May God's presence shine upon you and always be good to you.
May God grant you all that you wish for yourselves, and all that we who care and love you wish for you too. May it be long life, mitzvah, and the greatest blessing of all, a lifetime of peace.
Amen.
Amen. Mazel tov. And now, as we prepare to return the Torah to the Holy Ark, we call to the Bema Chris and Rory Goodman, Rose and Mitchell Goodman, Cindy and Matt Taylor, and Sarah Abreu. Please come forward. And as we raise the Torah now, we rise. Yehallelu et Shem Adonai ki nizgav shemo levado. Let us praise the name of the Lord, for God's name alone is exalted. In our prayer book, we turn to the bottom of page 282 and 287 as we join in Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד.
Please remain standing. We turn now to page 294. And as we do, we call to heart and to mind all of our loved ones who have departed this earth and gone on to the peace of life eternal. And especially on this Shabbat, we think of those members of Marissa and Aiden's family who are here with us today in spirit. Lovingly, we remember Marilyn Bishop, Harriet Ludlow, David Ludlow, Annette Nowak, Larry Nowak, Stuart Ludlow, Saul Myers, Ruth Myers, David Marsh, Sam Bishop, Helen Bishop, David Bassist, Marie Bassist, Leo Levine, Hilda Levine, Monty Goodman, Raymond Cohen, Alita Cohen. In each of their honor and their memory, we join together now in the words of Kaddish. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, v'alman divrach hirute v'amlich malchute, v'chayachon v'yomechon uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael, B'agala v'zman kari v'yamru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam almei almaya. Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yit pa'ar v'yitromam v'yit naseh. V'yit hadar v'yit haleh v'yit halal shemei dekudesha b'riyachu. Le'alam min kol birchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechemata. Da'miran ve'alma v'yamru amen. Yehei Shlama Rabbah min Shamaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yamru amen. Oseh shalom mivromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yamru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn, and bring comfort to all of the bereaved among us, as together we all say, amen. Please be seated. At this time in our service, our formal prayers have ended, but our blessings continue. And so I'd like to invite Marissa to come forward and to bring your parents this time so that they can share some personal words with you. Marissa, come stand next to me.
But don't hit my oxygen though, baby.
Face me. Hold this.
Yeah, if you don't mind. Okay. My sweet Marissa Rue, standing here with you today, I simply cannot put into words how proud Daddy and I are of the young woman you have become. Shouldn't have printed it back. As I was thinking about what to say to you today, one thought kept entering my head: how much you embody the qualities of two women I absolutely adored, your Grandma Marilyn and your great-grandma Harriet, for whom you are named. I know that they are angels looking down upon us today, and especially you, with the biggest smiles on their faces. They were both strong, compassionate, humble, understanding, forward-thinking, objective yet empathetic women. You embody these qualities, plus some extra spunk that is uniquely your own. I don't think we would have caught either of them on a balance beat. You are hardworking, putting your best effort into everything you do, from school to sports to your relationships with your friends and family. You have moved seamlessly from your passion for gymnastics when you were younger to your current sports passion, which is lacrosse. Your dedication to gymnastics until the age of 11 was only solidified by the many medals, including several all-around medals, 1 gold, and of gold in the state level in the vault. You have now thrown that energy into lacrosse and into your theater, and we can't wait to see you in the lacrosse field again this spring. And speaking of sports, I'd be amiss if I didn't mention your love for all of our Houston teams, especially your Astros, especially Alex Bregman. When you decided that you felt there should be a play in the middle school at Emory, you didn't just sit there and wait for something to happen. You wrote a petition with your friends. You gathered signatures and support of your theater teachers and submitted it to the administration. And your efforts were rewarded. This year will be the first year that the middle school at Emory will have a play, and you auditioned and have a starring role. We can't wait to see you in action in 2 weeks. Your actions showed that you worked through a challenge, you effected change, and your dedication and determination to accomplish your dreams. When it comes to interactions with your friends and family, I often like to say that you are like Switzerland. You always take others' thoughts and feelings into account and try to remain out of the conflict as much as possible. However, you are exceedingly loyal at the same time and will always stand up and help a friend in need. This was exemplified when you were honored with the Hillel Award right here on this very bema when you graduated from Schlenker School. We are truly blessed to share this day with the Cohen family, who are friends who are our family. Who knew that when Lisa and I were walking the halls of Beth Israel during High Holy Day services with our 9-month-old beautiful baby girls, a binky would be shared. 2 cases of roseola would be shared. And that would lead to such an amazing lifelong friendship. Mazel tov to all of you, to Aiden, we love you so very much. My prayer for you is that you continue to soar, much like you did when you were on that magic carpet ride while watching Aladdin when you were younger. I know you will periodically have some falls, much like you did that night. That trip to the Texas Children's ER wasn't fun, but I also know you will always continue to grow and cartwheel back up onto that magic carpet and experience this whole new world that life has in store for you. I wish for you all the love, health, and happiness in the world. May all of your dreams come true. I love you so very much. I'm so proud of you. Mazel tov.
Marissa, I am so proud of you today. Being born in Detroit and moving to Houston, many people know that the sports teams I follow do not have the best track record at winning championships. However, once you were coming into this world, that all changed. While your mother was pregnant with you, the Astros made their first World Series, and the Texas Longhorns had an amazing season and were playing for the national championship for the first time since I started following them. Yes, January 4th, 2006 was going to be a great day to watch Texas Longhorns football. However, that was also the time that I found out that you were going to be born. So you were born during that championship game. However, from what I learned very quickly, you made my whole world change even that much more for the better. You were the first daughter in 2 generations of my direct lineage, and after you were born, there was less than 5 minutes left in the game, and your mother said, "Okay, go ahead and watch the game." I turned on the game, and the Longhorns were losing by 2 touchdowns. But with you in the world, they pulled off a miraculous comeback and won the championship. Okay, that might be overdoing it, but you did bring magic into my world, as I said. You make things better all the time. And you are a sports fanatic too, and a great competitive teammate, which you had in gymnastics, basketball, and lacrosse. And you are a super fan. You never say no when I ask you to join me at any type of sports games. You watched almost every game of the magical 2017 Astros season and saw them win their very first World Series. Something I wish I could have done before I was 13, but it took me 45 years. And when it was time for you to be for what you want to be when you grow up what you want to be when you grow up day at school. You took that championship jersey, number 2, with Alex Bregman on the back. And that's a good Jewish sports model for you to have. And you took that jersey, and you took a small piece of paper and stuck it in front of his name. And on that paper, it said, Mrs. Now, enough with sports. Let's talk about today. You have been bar mitzvahed, a wonderful tradition in Judaism. You were up here at the synagogue where I was bar mitzvahed in 1985. And you are standing next to a female rabbi today. And very few people know that because Rabbi Karf had to go away on an emergency, I was the very first bar mitzvah to have a female rabbi lead here at the congregation with Rabbi Carol Myers. But you know, this synagogue is also, you take Judaism into your heart and make it important in your life. On your very first Rosh Hashanah, as your mother brought up, we brought you here. And you walked into the hall during one part, and you met a little girl, and you became friends immediately. That was the moment you brought the Cohen family into our family, and I'm very thankful for that. You and Aiden have been amazing friends since. As you could say, you are sisters from different misters. And the fact that you are together today after going to school here at Schlenker for 6 years, 2 years at Emory Wiener, multiple summers at Camp Young Judea, show the importance of your Jewish journey. Also, stay true to it. I am proud of who you are. Life has given you challenges, but just like the Astros and the Longhorns, you see, there was a point to that. You fight through it. You never give up. And one day, you will be the champion. I know you will be. I love you.
Aiden, if you would come forward and bring your parents with you so that they can share some personal words.
Okay, I'm going to be kind of brief. Okay.
We won't be here long. It's okay. Hope y'all weren't hungry.
Nobody's got plans after this. Snapchat, Spotify, Instagram, Pinterest, Uber, iPads. These are all things that did not exist when you were born. Wow, how things have changed. It seems like yesterday you were a little girl going into kindergarten. Now you're 13, having your bat mitzvah in a middle school. Where has the time gone? I have to say I'm not happy about you growing up. I'm not going to make it through this. But I'm happy about the young lady you are shaping up to be. You have confidence in yourself, and I see it when you take on a task at school. You are a good friend, and I see that with the friends you keep and have kept for a long time. You are caring, and I see that in the way you treat others. Most of all, you are loving, and I see that in the way you treat your sisters and family most of the time. You have also picked up the inherited trait of sarcasm in our family and can hold your own in our house, and that's a big accomplishment. You have had to follow some very tough acts before you. Both Riley and Lane stood where you stand right now and did an excellent job. I'm very proud to say that you did equally well. You took on the task of your bat mitzvah in the same way you take on anything else, with determination to do your best. We may have had to prod you a little along the way, but it was all up to you, and you did a great job. The larger question is, what now? You will have lots of choices to make in the future, and I have confidence you will make those choices based on what you have learned, not just from your Torah portion, but the guidance from Judaism. The guidance from Judaism has given you for the first 13 years of your life. You learned a lot at Schlenker, and now I know you will learn even more at Emory. Use what you have learned to make wise choices and help others, as I know you will. I love you.
Okay. But you got to hold it up here. Okay, I got it. So who knew that all those years ago at Rosh Hashanah, we would get an extended chosen family from your thieving ways, popping Marissa's binky out of her mouth and into yours. But we've already heard that story this morning, so I'm going to let that go. Aiden, what can I even say to you? When Daddy and I got married, I said 3 kids. He said 2. I said 3. He said 2. After this went on for a while, I said, we'll see. You can all tell how that turned out. While we were expecting you, I worried about things like you being a boy and your sisters forcing you to dress up in their princess clothes. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I worried about you being a girl and being overshadowed by 2 older sisters. I never worried that I wouldn't have enough love or time to go around, nor did I ever worry that I would leave you behind, but that did happen at least once, sorry. I always knew that you would be the bookend to our beautiful family. Uh-oh. Where did my... Oh, no. Sorry, I know I wrote it, but I think it got out of order. All right, well. Oh, no, there it is. It's all in the right order. I'm sorry, people. On the day we brought you home from the hospital, our neighbor brought over a baby gift. You and she share the same birthday. It was a package of princess underwear. She admitted it was a bit early for underpants, but knew that one day I would need them. Oh, by the way, she explained, it will have to be her idea to use the potty. I gave her a confused look, so she explained, anything you want her to do, you will have to make her feel like it was her decision to do it. It would be nearly 3 years until I understood what she meant. I thought you were ready to potty train. We spent one miserable boot camp weekend working on it. You couldn't have cared less. I accepted defeat, and we moved on. Fast forward a few months, we rescued a stray cat. Bubby was fostering the cat. You wanted the cat for your own. You asked Daddy if we could keep the cat, to which he replied, no. By the way, that's a standard answer. We already had 2 cats, so on a Saturday we were visiting Bubby and you were playing with the cat. You offered Daddy the cat to hold. He agreed it was a sweet cat. Then you asked, Daddy, can I have the cat if I go poop and tinkle on the potty all the time? Based on our prior attempt, Daddy said, sure. He thought he had it all figured out. Boy, was he wrong. The next morning, which was a Sunday, your sisters got you up and on a potty regime. That was all. You never had an accident. We got a 3rd cat. I guess the neighbor was right. It had to be your idea. We are lucky that your ideas are generally good ones. You have always been the quiet, contemplative one. In fact, I wasn't sure you had any sass at all until about 5th grade. You and I were in the car talking, and I said, Riley's my caring one, Lane is my funny one, so what does that make you? Without hesitation, you responded, the best. From there, I've watched you grow and change by leaps and bounds. You have become a conscious member of your community. You care about and for your friends. You try to step up for those you feel have been wronged. You walk away from as much social drama as you can. You are driven to do well in school. You have found your niche in theater. You play guitar. You make funny videos. You love doing your makeup. You are so much of so many things that we all love. You bring joy and a little more crazy to our family. I really couldn't be prouder of you today, my little pig's tale, the final volume in our family trilogy, my Ada Boo. You are on but the first chapter of your life story. Continue to strive for what you want. Set your goals high but within reach. Know your self-worth and never underestimate your abilities. Like your Torah portion teaches, the inside must match the outside. Be beautiful in both. You are greatly loved and always have a home to come back to. I love you more. Mazel tov. Can't answer that, can you?
If the bishops and the Cohens would come and join us now in the lower bima so we can gather together for blessings over our wine and challah. We also want to extend a special invitation to all the cousins who are here to join us for our blessings as we all rise.
You don't need shoes. Come on. Can you hold this at the same time?
Girls, let's invite you to lead us in the blessing over the Sabbath wine as we sing.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen.
Have a sip of wine and you can pass it to your parents. And now I'll ask you to hold the challah together. Okay. As we share this blessing, we sing,
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat
Good
Shalom.
Shabbos. Thank you for joining us at Congregation Beth Israel in Houston. Sharing Shabbat with you is so meaningful to us. Let's join together again very soon. My very best wishes to you for a good week. Shabbat Shalom.